Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Let's get straight into it. So if you're comfortable finding a seat, you can do that either on a chair if you'd like. Just taking a little moment to settle into your practice and to settle into your body. So close your eyes and find your breath. And by that, I mean just find the connection, your thoughts flowing with your breath. So attention to the inhale and exhale, and the rhythm or the feeling. Just try to really zone in on your breath. We're going to take 6 big breaths here, connected to each of them, maybe trying to count them. Maybe they get deeper, longer. And when you come to the end of your 6th breath, just going to gently blink open the eyes, give the shoulders a nice big roll, and just make our way onto our hands and our knees. So as you make your way onto your hands and your knees, find your position to move and feel stacked, feel supported. And let's start to get into the spine, our cat-cow. So inhale, lift the tail, drop the belly, draw the heart forward. Exhale around the spine, tucking the tail, dropping the head. And again, big breath in. And a big breath out. And again, full breath in. And a full breath out. And just coming into that neutral spine once again, inhale. Let's tuck the toes as we breathe out, lift the tail, downward facing dog. And just move about, pedal the knees, the heels, bounce through the shoulders, or move the hips. And take one more breath doing this. And then when you're ready, finding that stillness, we're going to potentially bring the gaze forward. If you prefer not to, don't, but take an inhale to look forward and then start to walk your feet all the way to your hands. Soften your knees, bring your belly towards your thighs, let your upper body hang, find ragdoll. And if you can, interlacing your hands around the back of your head, just trying to tuck your chin as you sway from side to side and bend one knee then the other. Think about moving your head as well. Supported by your hands. Take another full breath in. Let your hands come towards the ground as you breathe out, and then slide them up onto the legs to move into a halfway lift as we inhale. As you breathe out, taking your hands now around to the right leg, so both hands on the right leg, bend your left knee a lot, and see if you can fold your body closer to the right leg as the left knee stays bent. Inhale, come back into your halfway lift, draw the shoulders back. And then walk your hands over to your left leg, bend your right knee. See if you can fold towards that left leg a little more. Inhale, straighten both legs, halfway lifting. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step back into the top of a push-up. Once you get to the top of a push-up, drop your knees. You can untuck your toes or keep them tucked. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, hug elbows in, lower to the ground. Staying on the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders back. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, either coming back via child's pose or lift all the way up into down dog from here. And pedal your feet, move about. Finding stillness in your down dog. When you're ready, float your right leg up towards the ceiling, just a little, not so high, and then take your right foot around the outside of the left leg. So the right toes connect, your feet are touching, but your legs are crossed. Then pressing into the hands, lift up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees a little perhaps, but lean your hips to the left. Look underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. As you do, float your right leg up. Exhale, pull the right knee in and step your foot between your hands. Drop your back knee. You can untuck your back toes or keep them tucked. Push into the front foot, lift your hands up. Hands can come to the hips for a little bit more support here, and just feel free to bounce around. Be really curious with your hips in this space. Then when you feel ready, lift your hands up, interlace them and bring them around the back of your head. With this, pull the elbows out, support your head so you can look up, pull the shoulders back, big inhale. And then tuck your chin. Let's bring the elbows forward and start to hang forward here. Take another full breath in. And breath out, hands come down either side of the front foot. Ground your left hand, float the right hand up into a twist. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Tuck your back toes, float the back knee up, inhale, and then step your left foot onto the inside of your right foot, feet together or hip distance, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. You can take a couple of breaths to do this, or just one. Push through the balls of your feet, lift your hands up, inhale, interlace your hands, bring them around the back of your head, pull your elbows back, inhale. Tuck your chin, pull your elbows forward, start to roll down, adding a little bit of a stretch to the back of the neck. And once you get down, release the back of your neck, find a halfway lift, inhale. Ground your hands, step back to the top of a push-up, exhale. Now knees or stay on your toes, inhale, shift forward, lower down, exhale. Once you get to the ground, untuck your toes, roll your heart up, cobra. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Feel free to move about. And when you're ready to find that stillness, left leg comes up, not so high, and bring it onto the back or the outside of the right foot. Now you can stay with your feet like this or lift the heels, lean the hips over to the right, and look underneath your left shoulder. Then inhale, come back to center, float your left leg up. Exhale, pull the knee forward, step the foot between the hands, drop your back knee. Untuck your back toes, feel free to move about. And then when you're ready, finding the reach of your hands, or hands come onto hips. Try to just give your hips the space they need. Take another big breath in, interlace your hands, bring them onto the back of your head, pull the elbows out, open your heart, inhale. Tuck your chin, pull your elbows forward, start to come forward, hanging and applying that pressure to the back of your head. Take a full breath in. Hands come down as you breathe out, find the twist. Right hand stays connected, left hand comes up, inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, back knee lifts, big breath in. Step the right foot forward, forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lifting. Bring your hands to the earth, step back, plank pose, knees or toes. Inhale, shift forward. Lower to the ground or pause at that halfway mark. If we're at the halfway mark, come onto the tops of the feet, find up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale, right leg lifts up, bend the knee this time, open your hip, take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, let's pull the knee forward, step the foot between the hands, keep the back knee lifted, crescent lunge. Take a big inhale here, and exhale, open up into a warrior two. Now give yourself the space to bend, straighten, move through the shoulders, do all the things. And then when you're ready, reach both hands up, stay with that bent leg, interlace the hands around the back of the head. From here, let's lean backwards, pulling the right elbow up, take an inhale, and then drop your right elbow onto your knee or toward your knee on the exhale. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming down. And again, inhale, coming up. This time, letting go of the back of the head. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, roll onto the ball of the back foot, find a twist, right hand comes up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right foot comes back, plank pose, inhale. Low plank to the ground, or stop at halfway. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open your hip. And step the foot forward, coming into crescent lunge. Lifting up, full breath in. And then rotate around warrior two, couple of breaths just to ease into that space. And keeping the front leg bent, inhale, reach your hands up, interlace them around the back of the head. Lean towards your back leg, inhale, lift elbow lifts. Exhale, bring the elbow a little forward or down towards the knee. Inhale, bringing it back up. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, this time cartwheel your hands all the way down, releasing that little bind. Find the twist. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step the left foot back, plank pose, knees or toes to the ground or halfway. Exhale, big breath in. Big breath out. Take another full breath in and out. Right leg lifts up, bend the knee, open your hip. And then from here, stepping that foot forward but onto the outside of the right hand. Let's drop the back knee, come into lizard. Staying on that back knee or lifting it up if you prefer. Come onto your elbows perhaps. Now trying to keep the right foot grounded. If you too tend to open it up and look to the right, go ahead. You could even bring your right hand onto the right knee and look over that shoulder. Keep a little flex to the right foot, however. This is feeling good. Feel free to pick up your left leg, hold on to it with your right hand. Opening up through the heart. Take another full breath in. And breath out, right hand comes down. Ground that right foot again if you've lifted it up, lifting up onto your hands. From this lizard pose, take your left foot over to the right and start to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Start to pivot so you're on that left knee and straighten that right leg so the toes will point forward. From here, lifting up, roll the shoulders, reach your hands up, take a big breath in. Then bringing that left hand down to the ground. Let's come up onto the big toe of that front foot. Just come into a little wild thing. Take another big inhale, exhale, bringing all the way back to the front of the mat. So reversing this, bend the front knee, take the left foot back, hands either side of the foot this time, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath. Then left leg lifts up, bend the knee, open the hip, lizard pose. So pull the left knee forward, step the foot onto the outside of the hand, toes slightly outward of the heel. Drop the back knee or stay on the toes if you prefer. Stay on your hands or come onto your elbows. Maybe open up that front foot, but try to keep your toes a little bit sparky here. Stay like this or left hand on the left knee, just a little gaze over the shoulder. And if you're feeling pretty good here, pick up the back foot and see if you can get a hold of it. And taking another full breath in. Letting go of that foot as you breathe out, bring your hands back, coming up onto the hands, and we're just coming once again, taking the right toes now over to the left, walking the hands over to the right side of the mat, starting to straighten the left leg, come onto the inside of the foot. You can untuck your back toes. Once you find that stability, lift up. And then bringing the right hand down, come up onto the big toe of that front foot, find a little wild thing here. And then sending it all the way back to the top of the mat. Once you get back here, bend the front knee, hands either side of the front foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, lift up onto your tippy toes, child's pose as you breathe out. Full breath in and out. Walking the hands back towards your hips. Give your shoulders a roll. We're going to come onto our backs now. So from here, just sliding forward with the legs, hugging the knees in towards the belly, move from side to side. And drop your left foot down. Left knee points to the ceiling. Pull your right knee over towards your right shoulder. Half happy baby. Hold on to the outside of that foot. Try to bring your left hand maybe onto your left hip, keeping the back of that hip grounded, maybe straighten your left leg. Take another full breath in and pull your right knee in towards your belly. If your left leg is bent, straighten it now. And then holding onto your right knee with your left hand, taking the right knee over to the left, look over the right hand. Take another full breath in. And breath out, come back to center, hug your knees into your belly. Move from side to side. And then half happy baby on the left. So drop the right foot down. You might go for the straight option, straight leg option straight away. Hold on to the outside or the inside of your left foot, encouraging the back of the right hip to stay grounded. Whatever option we want to come into, a little flex in the left foot. Take another full breath in here and start to pull the left knee in towards the midline of the body. Keep your right leg extended, or if it's bent, extend it now, and then take the left knee over to the right, opening up. Little supine twist. Take another full breath in here. And then breath out, coming back to center. Hug your knees in towards your belly. Move from side to side. And anything else you feel like you've got space to do, this was like a rocket kind of class, really quick, just getting straight into the body. And if you now feel like you've kind of just warmed up, you can just start to move into a space that feels right. Otherwise, from here, start to straighten your legs, come into a brief Shavasana. And that can be as long as you would like it to be. 5 minutes would be a good kind of amount for the size of this class, but really just listen to your environment. This is where I will say goodbye, however, so thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.